It's Wednesday. I'm traveling today.
Welcome to South Carolina.
Why is she trying to give away where I'm at before I do? Well, we headed to South Carolina. We are actually now in South Carolina. I've been driving for an hour and some change now. I have about 3 hours and some change left to go because I am headed down to in Charleston, South Carolina to see my nieces and definitely visit with my sister and see how things are going. Yeah, y'all, this is a long ride. I'm taking it by myself. I have my overnight bag. I have my Bodega cooler with all of my protein drinks and water and grapes. I have my protein chips. I'm not hungry. Today is actually Wednesday. It's shot day. And I already took my shot. Normally I take my shot like in the afternoons, close to the evening. But I decided to go ahead on and take it so that I could get going before I left. I left late. I was supposed to have been left. But I wanted to clean up a little bit, sweep, mop, those things. And yeah, we're headed here. So I'm going to go and I'll pick y'all back up later. So as you can see, I have my cooler here. I actually need to put my creamer inside my cooler. I almost forgot, you guys, so I'm gonna stick that in there. I have it plugged up right here and it is working just well. So I'm so happy to have this Bodega cooler. It's very, very easy to move it around because it has these wheels on it, and I'm like, okay, we taking the cooler with us because I need to have my protein drinks. And I haven't been hungry and stuff like that, but right now I'm feeling hunger pains, maybe because I haven't eaten any breakfast or anything, so I'm about to drink a protein shake.
I wake up every day as flesh and bones, humbled alone, weak on my own. Lord, you love me bare and natural. You meet me where I am, still high on your throne. I look up to you in all I do. You're my example of perfection, to be pleasing in your.
This has been the longest trip ever. This is a 4-hour plus trip, and I'm down to 32 minutes. So I thought I'd come back on and let you guys know I'm holding in there. I didn't stop. I didn't want to stop. I fueled up. I'm a little bit under half, but I got enough to get to where I'm going. I need to get to where I'm going. Had a whole phone call, and y'all, when I tell you, I'm in pieces right now. Pieces. I did not think that a year later from our father passing, that we would be going through what we're going through as a family again. This is, I've been crying. I'm like, I'm not going to come on camera crying, but this is, I have no words for what I'm feeling in this moment, but I'm documenting it because I don't know. I definitely got to get me a living will done. I got to get that living will done. Yeah. I'll be back.
Your sight is my soul. Go in this life, but there's no pressure to be perfect. Perfect you are. Perfect you are. So I don't have to be perfect. Perfect you are.
Hey guys, so it is the next day. Of course, I did not record anything. I had no intentions on recording anything at that hospital. It was a hectic 24 hours. I will say that. Especially when you have family members and it's their mom and they're going through a hard time with coming to realization of letting go. My mom is still on this earth, so I don't know that experience. I just, we buried our father last year, August. And now we're at this point with our sister where, there's nothing really else that they can do. They can do things, but they'll just be doing things. It won't change anything. So that's where we are right now, and I'll probably end up back down in Charleston probably this weekend. I don't know. We shall see. But definitely next week. It's a lot. It's not like I have a lot to say on here other than to not talk about that right this minute, but just catching y'all up on where I'm at mentally and emotionally is draining. This was my first trip since starting a GLP-1, I will say that, and it has been like my first long trip. Like I've done like an hour trip, like 1 hour drive there and back. This was a 4.5 hour drive for me, going and coming back, and I'm still not back. I'm driving right now, but I'm about to go see my daughter here in Columbia, South Carolina, and then maybe, depending on how I feel, I'll stop by my son's in a different part of South Carolina. So I came prepared. I said I know who I was before GLP-1s and before I started my journey on my own of losing the 10 pounds that I lost. I said, okay, I don't have the urge to chew and snack anymore. So like I said, it's changed how I think about certain things, and then certain things I just even want to taste it. My taste buds are changing. So I brought my protein chips. I have my whole Bodega cooler back there. I was not risking, maybe getting a hunger craving or a food noise and then blow everything I've worked for. No, I don't want to do that. So I have protein drinks in my cooler, which is on. So this cooler definitely came in handy. I have it plugged into the vehicle. Y'all, I had that thing plugged in while I slept at the hospital, and I left it in the truck plugged in. And I was a little worried, but I wanted to test to see if they say, it won't drain your battery. Y'all, it did not drain my battery when I went out the next morning, and I didn't go back out until like 10 o'clock. So I was going to take my power station and have it plugged up to it, so it definitely would not be on the battery, but it did just fine. And I did just fine. Like for breakfast, I didn't really have an appetite anyway because of the situation that we are all dealing with in my family. But myself and my niece, we went down to get breakfast. We nibbled. I got eggs and I got sausage and bacon, and honestly I didn't like their bacon. I ate some of it because I know I needed to eat something, but I didn't worry about it because I knew I had my protein shakes in the back that I could supplement a meal with or two. So definitely GLP-1s can change your taste buds, I think, for the better. I think I'm glad I started this journey. I'm sorry about the sun, but I'm glad I started this journey because, for one, it was a journey to try to heal my body faster than I have been trying, and in hopes because I know the health conditions that run in my family, in hopes to not succumb to some of those things, and to definitely start taking better care of myself, the same care I give to everybody else, and applying that to myself. And seeing my sister laying there, I saw myself, if I stayed on the route that I was on, more health issues that could get me into that same place. Not to say that, we all going to end up there one day. I'm not trying to get there any day soon. So if you are starting a health journey, whether it's a GLP-1 or you want to do it on your own, do not wait till the new year to do it. Start now. Start now. Changing small things in your diet. That's how I lost the 10 pounds. Changing small things and adding it up until eventually a lot of things were changing. And it did not bother me, not one bit, because I knew what I was working towards. So y'all definitely stay motivated in whatever journey that you're on. To those of you who have started your GLP-1 journey, congratulations to you. If you started your own journey on your own, congratulations to you, because you are just as important as all the people that you take care of, and you can't take care of them until you take care of you. See y'all in the next video. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Bye. You've tried everything else and you're like giving up. Please don't give up. Don't give up. There is hope.
Got stuck, you were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you. Got stuck, you were looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely, how lovely, how lovely it is for you. Waiting time.